Moula first sends shots on a new snippet. I'll play it.
Moula's on one, bro.
This is
this guy's pen. This guy's pen is fucking burned in a hole in his pocket, bro.
So it says Moula takes, and this is via Keeps It Solid. It says Moula takes aim at his opponents on drill forever. So I'll run it for you here.
Bro, the man's pen is burned in a hole in his pocket.
Talk about smoke, not why. Swear your homie just died. Seen that nigga just fly. Camera view from the sky. Don't need a rollie, you already know it's time. Betty wake up when the footy cow rise. Talk how I want, I got lawyers to the side. Talk about.
So that's just a snippet.
Bro, listen to me. I tell you,
who's he getting at?
I don't know who he's getting at. He's getting at everybody. He's not. Yo, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. You didn't see the man say he's coming, bro. He has a plan.
I feel like that's kind of specific.
Specific to somebody?
Because he's like,
well, rewind it and listen again. Oh, man. Do your interpretation.
Why? Swear your homie just died. Seen that nigga just fly. Camera view from the sky.
It's on Instagram, so I gotta wait for it to rewind.
Don't need a rollie, you already know it's this die. Seen that nigga just fly.
Let's talk about Smoke Dog. Why? Swear your homie just died. And like, not trying to get too mixed up, but
okay, yeah, we all got it. After you said that.
Remember these, you know.
Gucci, you're like fill us in, fam. I'll timestamp it in case we have to bleep it out.
Yo, the way how you mentioned about, he said you talking about Smoke Dog, and we know that, you know what I mean. There's two artists in Toronto that did a track. And they mentioned something with that.
Okay, let's leave.
And just leave like that. So yeah,
did you hear the man said? Why are we gonna talk about him? Right? Camera angle in the sky.
To me, it doesn't make sense. Like I would have to ask Moula because I'm trying to break it down and I can't. I don't know. I don't know.
You have to understand
maybe I shouldn't be trying to break it down, but
you have to understand how Moula
I just hope
raps.
I just hope this stays on wax.
Oh, for sure.
I hope everybody just music, because the music for some strange reason when it's like this is fire.
It's fucking hot.
It's fire.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Keeps It Solid.
City, yo, there's a video on Keeps It Solid. I don't know if you can find it, but it's with Moula. Moula's just walking. He's just like pissed.
Yo, listen, Moula is one of the sickest We Love Hip Hop alumni out there right now. Look out for his interview, burning up. Oh, there's another thing before we get to that.
The man's just walking down the middle of the street like a hallway or something, just pissed.
Where can I find this? Yo? These guys post a lot. Big shouts to Keep It Solid, yo.
Man,
back.
They got a lot of posts.
Video.
It's an older one.
Yeah, keep going down. You'll probably find right there.
Where? Right here. Let's play this here.
Pissed. Pissed.
That it?
Yeah. That's just it. He's just pissed.
It says, who's pissing Moula at Moula, the real Moula first off?
Who's making him pissed?
Hashtag Keeps It Solid. Hey,
I'm
listen.
sorry. Oh, every time I see that video, it cracks me up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the man's pen is burning a hole in his pocket.
What? Mad tune. Yo, I don't even. I have to check to see if that was even on the new Magneto project. Because if that's just a Lucy, I'm like, bro, how much tunes? Like, how many bars you got in your brain,
man
bro?
Told you he had enough, bro. The man said I have a lot. The man said I have more. That I have a lot.
Yo,
playing.
Shout out to the Toronto rappers out there, because they're coming out with some fire music these days. You know what I mean? I like it, especially how Chromos came with that. Like, everybody's coming hard.
Bangers.
I rate it. Like, you know what I mean? Even I heard a snippet of Bugs too. Sorry to call you. I think I heard a little snippet. Yo, I want to hear some.
Yeah, play that on the uncut.
Yeah. I'll run a little quick over here.
Yeah, dash, kissing M's. These niggas chasing down where you at. We would've shot you with the
Episode 200, baby.
Yeah, man. So there's a lot of fire dropping out here, man. Even like to stay with our Toronto rappers, right? Road Runna.
Woo.
He said that
Never
he's
again.
giving up the streets for strictly music.
Proper.
Okay.
That's a good move.
Again, keep Six solid. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those guys. I'm gonna give these niggas their flowers while they're here because they be out there working heavy. It says in his post, I'm only on this platform to push my music. Nothing more, nothing less. Don't DM me nothing political. I will block you. Block you, and I'm too old to be going back and forth with you guys. I'm trying to put the streets behind me, legal way, with the praying emojis, praying hand emojis.
I respect that.
Yeah, it's a big man move.
Big
Straight.
It's a big man move.
Yeah.
Now let's hope let's just hope his ops can appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like,
For real.
you know what I mean? Like, that's what it boils down to. It's like, how bad do the people hate you? And I'm not saying him specifically. You know what I'm saying? That's just in general when it comes to that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? You could say you're done with the streets. You know, you could be done with all the bullshit, but are the streets done with you?
Are the streets done
You know
with
what I'm
you?
saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I hope nothing but the best. I hope this works out for him. I hope, you know what? Yeah, you focus because he makes good music. People have a following for him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I hope that works out for him. Definitely.
Yeah,
I definitely hope that works out because that's a sound movement. That's like what you want to hear.
And it's a good message to come out from him.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you want to hear
need
from
more
people.
messages
You
like
want to hear someone who knows, who's experienced his memory. He was shot not too long ago, right? So he's feel when he's been incarcerated. He's felt the ups and the downs. You know what I mean? So he's made a solid choice in his brain. Like, you know what? I'm gonna focus on this music and see where it can take me. So you know what? I'm gonna put this statement out. That's a big movement there. Just the fact that he put out a statement that, you know what? I'm putting the streets behind me. So now it all depends on the people that you called your ops be like,
Feel the same way.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Or at least put shit behind them.
you know
so,
what I mean?
Yeah,
It's hard though. Like,
That's what I'm saying. And
I've been getting...
we
like,
covered, the interview before, Pillar was saying, people aren't tired, they're not tired.
They're not tired yet.
So he's tired. Clearly he's tired.
But I'm starting to, and I'm not trying to like, support any of like the bullshit that's happening. But once shit starts, I can understand where some of these guys are, where they're coming from, right? It started, you lost somebody. It's hard to say, yo, why don't you guys just put the shit behind you? Because it's like, well, we lost somebody.
Yeah, it's easier said than done.
And what they need to put behind is the disrespectful shit. Because the loss is hard to put behind, but it's easier to put behind when you don't have a whole bunch of disrespectful shit on top.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Because that's the new shit that happens now, right? Where niggas is like, yeah, I'm pissing on my ops or pissing on my ops' grave and
Smoking on this
their
pack,
ashes,
smoking on that pack.
right?
Look at Gucci and Jeezy. If Gucci and Jeezy can do it, I feel like anybody should be able to do it, right?
But let me ask you a question. Do you think that was for the verses or that's for real?
What do you
It's a
mean?
good question.
The whole squashing the thing, like, yo.
I don't think they fully squashed their beef. So yeah, I think it's more for the verses.
We understand
for the
what I'm
culture.
saying?
I think they understood that Gucci was paid a lot. They were both paid a lot to get into the room. I was speaking about it again, uncut. They had to do a bag, fam. There's not a lot going on this year. Both of them. I'm pretty sure Gucci would have did a lot of touring, and he would have made a lot of.
I understand
money
what
that
you're
he wouldn't.
saying.
So
Yeah,
I
that was a
think,
way to
like,
make
you
a
know,
quick bag for both of
You got
them.
a couple mil. Why not?
Why fucking not?
Because you know that's going to be viewed.
I get to. Diss,
It was the
I get
biggest
to
verses
diss this
so
guy.
far.
I still get to diss this guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure that was something that he asked. Like yo,
He
I
said it
still
in the
have to-
verses.
yeah,
If you told me if I'm not gonna, I told you I'm not gonna do this unless I'm able to drop the reel.
True. Yeah.
Facts.
So,
Right?
yeah, I think that plays into it, but I don't think the beef is totally. Again, allegedly, we know what happened, right? So that's part. I don't think Gucci's over that just yet.
Yo. All the
he's over
memes that came out after the verses of Gucci's dead partner watching the flipping verses.
Jeezy. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Jeezy's
partner, whatever, looking down like, what? Like, all those memes were like, like this, whatever, social media is what social media is.
Yeah.
But it's like, wow, like, this guy passed. You know what I mean? You try to, like you said, you try to kill him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But it's crazy. But as a big man thing, like Jeezy was saying, for the culture, and you know what I mean, they watch what we do.
Yeah.
That's a big step. That's amazing.
But like, even with that, it wasn't even to the level of disrespect that like the way that these young boys go on right now.
Oh no,
and
for
not even
sure.
saying with these guys specifically, but just like in general with these generations, right? So it's harder for these guys to put shit behind them when they've been so disrespectful to each other, on top of the fact that somebody's life has been lost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's easier to be like, yo, okay, let's just stop the violent shit. But like, yo, look what the shit that you said after the violence
Yeah,
happened.
they make diss
Fam,
tracks.
Gucci was kind of fucking disrespectful though.
Yes.
Gucci was pretty disrespectful. Talking about the man's youth, should have been whatever. Like, it's pretty disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying too, though. I do get it. Like,
But it wasn't as regular back in the days.
yeah,
You know what I mean? To be like, okay, well, somebody died for real.
Yeah.
So now let's make a whole bunch of songs about your dead friend.
yeah. No, you're right. You're right. It's this day and age. It's definitely
That's the thing now.
Yeah, and definitely like I see what artists is saying about like they want to take the music serious because like think about it, you don't want to be walking and watching your head every second like people
Facts.
just ambushing you, even going to your car like just going and people after you just sitting waiting in the car just waiting just to catch you slipping, just like certain artists that happen to you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say like. But I'm just saying, like, you just want to put the streets behind you, but there's people that still want you. Like, the streets still, like what Hercs saying, the streets still want you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fuck.
Yeah, you may be ready to
So
let
it's like,
go,
yo,
but the streets
everybody,
might
you know
not
what I
be
mean?
ready to let go.
It's crazy out there. And people don't understand when you're in it, it's hard to get out of it. You know what I mean?
And you want to be able to do shows. If you're really taking this rap shit serious, but you're living in a city where there's a whole bunch of fucking politics and it's a big but small city,
It's crazy.
you're like, yo, how am I supposed to do shows if like I can't get out the fucking politics? And like doing shows, once it starts to be a thing again, like it's part of my bread and butter. It's
Yo,
part of being a rapper.
Let's be honest. Doing shows in Toronto was never really a thing.
Because people know your drop. People, that's where, just to
You're
be,
right.
all right, I know where my
But-
boy's going to be at. So,
Like the only people, let's be real, that are making or doing shows in Toronto are people that aren't with the shits. Yo, I'm being honest. They're not with the shits. Their shows don't get shot up. Nothing happens. You understand what I'm saying? And they're considered an older group, an older hip hop heads or an older, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Older acts.
Facts.
The younger acts are the ones that can't get the shows in Toronto because of what happened and what's their background and what's going on, what trails behind them.
Yeah.
But the older people, I'm not gonna use them, but I don't want to say he's older, but I'm gonna use them.
The vets. Let's call them
i.e.
vets.
Vets, okay, i.e. like Rich Kid. You understand what I'm saying? Rich Kid can get a show in the city.
Or the whole natural born strangers, they'll pack out a place.
You understand what I'm saying? Or Freedom Riders, they can get a show because they know the people that are coming to these shows aren't gun toters.
okay.
You understand what I'm saying? These people aren't gun toters. The city knows that. The police know that. The police will come and they'll size up the event like, oh, it's at the mod club.
Actually,
So
they
you're
don't
s-
size up the event. Sorry, go say.
So you're saying like he's not even thinking about no protection, like when he's going to do a show in Toronto. That's how safe he feels.
The protection is the boy then because
Yeah.
they know they're paying for police and they're paying for security. So people aren't coming in
yeah,
with
like
guns.
the club has all that shit outside.
You understand? They're not, maybe outside some can pop off.
yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
nothing's popping off inside.
Yeah.
And with those shows, like for example, like a mod club, RIP to the mod club, right? I tried to get some shows booked back in the days with the podcast in existence, with like some guests from the podcast. That would be dope if we can get like a Bizz and all these different people performing. And then they're like, for you to be able to do that, we need to get a list of the people you have performing. Send it over to the closest station that's to them, which is 14, right? Because it's down the street from 14.
That's crazy.
And let them go through to decide whether you guys or whether we should fucking put on the show.
That's crazy.
So it's not even like the show gets booked and they're like, okay, let's hope that no, it don't get booked if it's not the right acts
That's right.
Let's just shut it the fuck down.
Yeah.
And that's not even having gatekeepers.
They ain't trying to waste their money because they know it. Once,
That's not even having gatekeepers.
It's not even the
No, they're not
promoters.
wasting the money.
The promoters
but
might
once-
want to take the chance with their money. The boy them are like, no,
Nah,
that's
the
not
boy them
happening.
is not letting it happen. And then if
'Cause-
you try to do something and they find out, they're shutting you down. So
Yeah.
you're losing no matter which way.
Just for example, like watching even Power, and when Ghost had his play shot up, it just stalled up. You know, the
Everything
whole-
stalled up.
It just everything stalled up. So people don't want that, you know, and they don't want that,
fact.
and they know if this
bad for
artist is, huh?
It's bad for business. Sorry to
Yeah,
cut
it's
you,
bad
but
for
yeah,
business.
bad for business.
Bad for
Well,
business.
what they'll do is they'll let you have it, right? You can have the show still, but now where you're gonna have to hire more
More
boy them.
security. Yep.
And then that's eating into the promoter's pocket even more. So they make it where it's not even fucking worth it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make your money back. So
Yeah.
don't book those guys. Book, like Herc said, the guys who ain't with the shits.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to say, that niggas ain't. They could be still with the shits, but their image isn't that of this place is gonna get shot up. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to take anything away from anybody saying they're not with the shits, even if they're not with the shits.
They have a
You
more-
know what I'm
a more
saying?
clean
But they have an
image.
image is more exactly. It's a more clean image than the typical trap drill that the young boys are into. You understand what I'm saying? Because think about it like this. I'm not gonna mention no names, but any one of these drill rap scenes or whatever, guys are throwing a show. They gotta know they're worried their ops are gonna show up for sure. Right? That's the problem. Either they're gonna come in the club or they're gonna be outside waiting, ambush. So it's like, what are the odds?
Well, one thing that he can
It
do,
sucks.
and I guess he's attempting to do even now from early for while we're even having this conversation, start putting that image out.
That's
I'm
right.
not with that no more. Doesn't mean I'm a pussy. I'm just not with that
I'm not-
bullshit no more.
Yeah.
And as that continues to be a trend with him, then it'll start changing his image. The money will start coming to him more. Promoters will be like, yo, it's safe to book him because I haven't heard no bullshit about him in a while.
Exactly.
And all I'm seeing is a string of just hits.
That's it. Right
Make
now,
it where
it's in-
they can't refuse it because they're going to make the money.
his image is in a rebuild, right? So he's got to figure out what he's not necessarily his image, but he just said it. He's done with the streets.
Yeah.
So all power be to you, brother.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I wish you nothing but luck and success in your
Road Runna.
ventures.
Shout out to Road Runna.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm
I like
saying?
that track. Never again.
Never Again.
Again.
Dope.
Yo, fire.
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
hey,
One last thing I got here.